Yo, check it. Got that new fire straight from the underground. What you need? This that real hip hop.
What's going on, man? How you feeling? How you doing? You're locked back in with your boy, Ruppleberry. Some may know me as Cousin Teddy by now, but for anyone just now tuning in, bro, this is the Grand Central Station of amazingness. Yes, all awesomeness happens here, and it happens by me. Now, please forgive me. We don't have the green screen up yet, and I don't have the amazing aesthetic in the background for you to gaze at while I speak about nothing, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. So today we're talking about black fatigue, bro. Black fatigue. You've heard it, you've seen it, everyone wants to talk about it, everyone speaks about it at some point in time. But in reality, I think it's been hijacked. And the term has been hijacked and utilized as something other than what it really means. And for me, it's just an overwhelming tiredness of ignorance. Now, it just so happens that the majority of people who display this openly and happily look like me. Bro, oh, I hate that fact so much. I hate it so much because then it makes it hard to want to talk about it because then people automatically say, oh, you don't like black people. No, I don't like niggas. Sorry. Said a word. I don't. I don't. Niggas with a hard R. Niggas with an A on the end. Anyone that wants to refer to themselves as a real Um, it's extremely upsetting to me, bro. Extremely upsetting. I've been shown examples growing up of black individuals who fought hard for education, who fought hard for just mere acceptance, and who would turn 360 in their grave if they could see what is happening. And I'm sure they can see this. This is probably why they choose not to intervene because at this point, they're far too lost, far too gone. The examples that are displayed in the street of ignorance comes from young people and old people. That's the part that kills me. Older people, people my age and older, look just like me. Skin tone might be a little darker, might be a little lighter, whatever. Still under the umbrella of black. And you see nothing wrong with the way in which you behave, the way in which you treat your environment, the way in which you talk to your women, the way in which you show love, the way in which you handle disrespect. You see nothing wrong with this. But when someone says they see something wrong with it and or they're tired of watching you display it, now you're upset. Now it's a problem. Help me understand it. Help me understand it. Which one is it you want? Do you want people to be understanding of how you are and just to accept you for how you are? Or do you want people to No, that has to be it. You want people to accept you for the amount of ignorance in which you display. Okay. So now let's say we accept that for you. And we say, that's good for you. You can do that over there. Why is that a problem now? That I don't want to be associated with that. Why is that a problem? That I prefer for my son to not have to grow up around that, be around that. Why is that a problem? Why is it not okay for me to not want to be a part of it? You want me to be a part of it because I look like you. You want me to reinforce whatever crazy ideology you have. And I can't do that because I don't believe in it. I don't see that as the bigger picture. Growing, living, surviving, and thriving in the hood is not what I've seen for myself. It's also not what I see for mine. When I say mine, I mean my family, my circle, my troop, my tribe. That's not what I see for my people. See, you are my people by default. I was born into this. I didn't pretend to be this. I didn't say, oh, you know what, I want to do that. No, I was born into this. But even then, still, I was able to see what it is and say, that's not it. But that's not it for my people, but my people love it. I don't love that. I don't care for it. I don't like it. But yet I'm criticized and told that something is wrong with me because I don't accept it. I don't big it up. I don't parade around in it. I don't put on propaganda for it. I don't speak about it. I choose not to. Not because of anything other than having that constant conversation is draining. And if I'm not speaking to someone who is receptive, it makes it hard to want to have those type of conversations because all you want to do is get me to see things your way. I'm capable of that. That's how a conversation keeps going. Oh, okay, I see your point there. Now, here's where I have something to say on that. Da 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 da. That's how conversation works. But if you can't see that, that means all you're doing is working to get me to see it your way while having complete blinders up on anything other than your way. Okay, I'm understanding of that. Therefore, I won't have those conversations with you. Where am I wrong? How am I wrong? I'm understanding that you don't grasp or you don't have a big enough brain in layman's terms to understand the entire sides of the story. But now you're upset with me, not yourself, not the limitations you put on yourself, not the ones around you who encourage this behavior and tell you that it's okay. You're upset with none of that. You're upset with me because I don't want to deal with it, because I see it as holding us back. Why is it? Why are you saying us? Because I'm still black. And due to the actions of some, it's sprinkled across the vast majority of the many. And I still have to deal with certain things and go through certain things because I look a certain way. I don't carry myself that way. The first representation in my dress and in my stance, my posture, my speech, none of that says that, but I look like those people. And now the others are terrified and they're traumatized. They can't see anything other than the color. So now that creates a different type of ignorance, which for me, that ignorance still holds the same label, the infamous N word. Niggas. Yeah. I was once wrapped up in it so deeply, I pledged my life to it. Any and everything. I pledged my life to it because I wanted to prove that I was able to be a part of something so bad. This is the realest form of content. See, I'm not rehearsing a script. I'm not practicing good grammar and dictation and speech. I'm speaking straight from the core right now. I want to speak to you how I would speak to you if I met you out on the street. See, we all play a part, especially here. We all play a part. Every single one of us who sits in front of these cameras plays a part. Which part are you playing? I don't know. Nor do I really care. I just know my part is to be as truthful and honest and as real as I can be, while also providing a space for entertaining of some sort. Whether it's you're entertained by my look, whether you're entertained by the fanciness around the page, whatever entertains you, whether you hate to see me, and your hate is what drives you to come back and watch and comment, whatever it is. See, that's my job. That's why I'm here. It makes it very, very, very hard when you want one thing, which is better for everyone, and then the people that you want better for don't want better. But then you say, okay, all right, you don't want that. So I don't care for it. I won't give you that. I won't even try for that. And then they get mad because you don't care. Help me understand. Help me understand. There's so many labels. There's so many labels thrown around. There's so much stuff thrown around that people attach the just ideology to. And it's like, dude, this is one of those fed up videos where I actually like I tried in the beginning to create a recording where it was like, bro, I'm just how can I say this? How can I speak about this? How can I speak about black fatigue while being black without upsetting the others? But then I stop and I think about it. The others are the same ones who don't even support what I'm doing. The others are the same ones who have zero faith in what it is I'm doing. So why is it a burning desire to please? The need to fit in, the feeling of community, all of these things play a part. See, it's never just one thing, it's a bunch of things that play a part in any decision we make. But do you know that? Then it becomes hard. So now here we are. Teddy is ranting. Well, Teddy has something to say. And the people who he's trying to say it to do this. And then when they want to speak or they say something, they want me to have ears open. I'm no longer listening. I'm no longer listening. It's hard to care and to hold my hand out and to want to help and to be told that I'm the problem. It's hard. It's really hard. It's hard making this video right now. But everything in me is telling me, just post it, bro. Just post it. So what? So what? Love it, like it, hate it. So what? Just post a video. Because if they're allowed to do that openly and speak so openly and be so freely, what's stopping me? That part. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna edit what we can, but yeah, I'm tired of watching my people do this thing where they have this circle of people who are clearly of mass ignorance. They know nothing other than what's around them and what they're given. They rejoice in that. Then right around that circle, there's another circle of people who say they see better, they know better. But it's weird because they act almost adjacent to it. It's very similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's very close. It's adjacent. It's adjacent. Where? Where do we draw the line? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, talk about it later.
Perfect.